So many things. Wait and see. Sean, thank you very much.
Lots to think about with that this morning. Now, 6:45, Captain Sir Tom Moore, that's what we're going to have to call him from now on. The night has been hailed as an extraordinary but unusual announcement as it comes ahead of the Queen's Birthday Honours List, which usually comes out first week of June, isn't it?
Yep, his knighthood follows a special nomination from the Prime Minister. We're joined now by Queen's Honours and Awards expert Mark Llewellyn-Slade. Good morning to you.
Morning, Dan, Louise.
Lovely to see you. How unusual is this? Has this kind of thing happened before?
Totally unprecedented, Louise. As far as I'm aware, I can't remember anybody getting an honour for around a month's work. A lot of people toil for 10, 20, 30 years doing great work in the community and for charity and that kind of thing, and then they get their reward, a Queen's Honour. And a knighthood, of all things, is the most prestigious award in the world. And, you know, we tend to focus on the celebrities and the pop stars when we talk about honours, but the honour system is really about extraordinary, ordinary people doing great work for charity and the community. And Captain Tom epitomises what the honour system is about. So well done, Boris, I'd say.
So you have to say this is very unusual. And is it because it specifically came from the Prime Minister to the Queen? Is that the way it's gone sort of outside the normal sort of procedure?
Yeah, if your viewers want to nominate someone, they would go onto the Government Honours website, download the nomination form and put pen to paper. And it's quite a long and time-consuming process. For example, we would spend about 100 to 150 hours on a nomination. So for Boris to step in and override the system, as it were, and give Tom what I think a lot of people think he deserves, is a great thing. And I think it's a great boost for all of us at this time. It's been a difficult few weeks, and good on him. Yeah.
So what is the sort of procedure now? I mean, he has obviously the investiture, but those are all off at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he'll in front of Her Majesty and she'll get the sword out and tap him on the shoulders. Well, unless it's a 2-metre sword, that won't be happening. So, yeah, the investiture will take place, I guess, later in the year. And that will apply, I guess, as well to everybody else in June who gets their honour. Because about 2,200 are given out each year. So in June, about half of those people will get honours for all sorts of great stuff. They might be eminent surgeons, academics, entrepreneurs, and of course, other people doing great community and charity work. And I dare say the key workers will get a shout. That may be in June, or it's been mooted that they might get some kind of special honour a little bit later in the year. But I wouldn't be surprised if they get something across the board in June.
Mark, I did see a suggestion that you talked about sort of key workers and those particularly in the sort of medical profession being recognised this year at some stage. There was also a suggestion that there might not be that sort of normal honours announcement in the first week of June. Do you think it might be a bit different?
I think that we'll get the usual array of the great and the good who have deserved and toiled for their honour for many years. But I think the government may well want to honour key workers. They might go along the lines of the George Cross, which was given back in the 1940s for heroes around the Second World War for bravery. Or they might come up with a new honour, like a Queen's Humanitarian Medal, for example. So who knows what they'll do, but I think they will want to recognise certainly, care workers and the NHS, and I dare say all key workers that, have stepped up and done their bit over the last few months.
Mark Llewellyn-Slade, thank you very much for your time on Breakfast this morning. Thank you.
Thank you for your services to the neckerchief as well, Mark. Tremendous.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
1.5 million